In the shadowed halls of history, where whispers forge legends, lies a realm of secrets that have forever altered kingdoms and captivated our imaginations. Picture a world where a single revelation could topple thrones, reshape destinies, and ignite revolutions. Welcome to the enthralling universe of royal secrets, where power and intrigue dance to a timeless waltz. What if I told you that behind every grand facade and majestic crown lies a web of untold mysteries waiting to be uncovered? Imagine for a moment the clandestine letters of a powerful empress altering the fate of empires, or a hidden heir whose very existence could question the legitimacy of an entire lineage. These are not mere tales from dusty tomes, but pivotal moments that have redefined history as we know it. Now, embark with us on a thrilling journey through 25 of the most astonishing royal secrets that have challenged our understanding of the past and continue to shape the narratives of today. Each revelation peels away the layers of opulence and mystique, exposing the vulnerable humanity beneath the regal veneer. Dive into this exploration of hidden truths and prepare to witness how the secrets of royalty stir the course of history, reminding us of the enduring allure and enigma of those who have shaped our world from the shadows. The first royal secret surrounds the mysterious disappearance of the young princes Edward V and Richard of Shrewsbury from the Tower of London in the year 1483. This enigmatic event has puzzled historians and sparked numerous conspiracy theories over the centuries. Imagine a time when power struggles were the currency of the realm, and every family held secrets that could alter the course of history. King Edward IV had left behind two young sons, Edward V and Richard, who found themselves at the center of a turbulent political battlefield. The power-hungry Duke of Gloucester, who later seized the throne as King Richard III, played a pivotal role in this saga. Many believe that his ambition was driven by the fear that the princes would one day challenge his rule. The young princes, housed in the Tower of London under the guise of protection, seemed to vanish without a trace. Theories abound about their fate. Were they victims of a ruthless power play, murdered to clear the path for Richard III? Or did they escape, assuming hidden lives far from the political turmoil of their royal heritage? As we peel back the layers of this centuries-old mystery, we are reminded of how one family's struggle for power could leave an indelible mark on the annals of English history. Even today, as scholars debate the truth, the story of the princes in the Tower remains a haunting reminder of how royal secrets can shape the legacy of an entire nation. Catherine the Great's Correspondence unveils a fascinating peek into the mind of one of Russia's most formidable rulers. Imagine letters so revealing they could sway the perception of an entire empire. Her hidden dispatches, composed with wit and candor, not only disclose her astute political maneuvers but also her deepest reflections and ambitions. Picture a ruler who skillfully crafted alliances while subtly plotting the expansion of her influence. Through her writings, Catherine challenges the conventional image of a female monarch in the 18th century, portraying a sovereign both thoughtful and strategic. Her letters reveal her thoughts on governance, philosophy, and the intricate dance of European diplomacy. These missives were more than mere exchanges of ideas. They were the blueprints of her reign, revealing a ruler whose intellect was as sharp as any sword. Consider how such insights not only redefine her legacy, but also invite us to reevaluate the role of women in leadership during an era dominated by men. As her correspondence comes to light, it compels us to reflect on how the revelations within these pages continue to inspire discussions on power and gender, eloquently illustrating how Catherine the Great's hidden words wielded the might to shape minds and territories alike. The affair of the diamond necklace begins with a tale almost too extravagant to believe. Imagine a court lush with opulence, a queen famed for her lavish tastes, and a piece of jewelry that became the epicenter of scandal. In the throes of 1780s France, Queen Marie Antoinette found herself unwillingly entwined in a sordid saga that would ignite public fury and hasten the monarchy's decline. This tale of a diamond necklace worth a fortune involves cunning deception and a cast of characters whose motives were as glittering and sharp as the jewels themselves. The intrigue began when the ambitious Jeanne de la Motte, a woman of noble descent yet stained by scandal, crafted an elaborate plan to exploit the desperate desires of a cardinal bent on securing the Queen's favor. Jeanne convinced the cardinal that Marie Antoinette yearned for the extravagant necklace and that he could win her gratitude by secretly obtaining it on her behalf. The cardinal, blinded by ambition, facilitated the purchase, entangling himself in Jeanne's web of deceit. The truth unraveled when the jewelers demanded payment from the Queen, who vehemently denied any involvement. The scandalous trial that followed laid bare the corruptions of the court and further distanced the monarchy from its people. It exposed the chasm between the suffering populace and the perceived excesses of their rulers. As tales of the Queen's supposed indulgence spread like wildfire, they fanned the flames of discontent that smoldered among the masses. This affair, though a complex tapestry of deceit and manipulation, became a symbol of royal extravagance and the monarchy's perceived detachment from reality. By the time the echoes of this scandal faded, the seeds of revolution had been sown, reminding us how a single misstep could topple even the grandest of thrones. Anne Boleyn's alleged infidelities unravel a story woven with ambition, betrayal, and the relentless tides of power that defined Henry VIII court. Envision a world where whispers and accusations, whether grounded in truth or spun from envy, could determine one's fate. In the year 1536, Queen Anne stood on the precipice of ruin amidst claims of unfaithfulness with multiple courtiers, including her own brother. As the second wife of King Henry VIII, Anne had once been a beacon of hope for a new era, heralding the break from Roman Catholicism that reshaped the religious landscape of England. However, her inability to produce a male heir placed her in a precarious position. The court, a hive of political maneuvering, became the stage for her downfall. The charges against Anne, adultery, incest, and treason, were wielded as weapons to dismantle her influence and pave the way for Henry's next marital pursuit. Her trial, steeped in secrecy and swayed by the king's will, concluded with her execution, marking the first time in English history that a queen was condemned to die. This dramatic episode not only sealed Anne's tragic fate, but also underscored the volatile nature of Tudor politics, where personal vendettas could eclipse truth. It signaled a turning point in the Tudor dynasty, further cementing the king's supremacy over both court and church. As we delve into this tale, we're reminded of how Anne's fall from grace reverberated through history, influencing the course of English religious reforms and shaping the monarchy's future path. The mystery of Louis XVII, the young son of King Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, presents a saga that has captivated history with its tragic and elusive nature. Imagine a tumultuous time when the very foundations of the French monarchy were crumbling, and within this chaos, the fate of a young prince became a symbol of enduring intrigue. Officially, Louis XVII died in the harsh confinement of the Temple prison during the throes of the French Revolution. Yet, whispers of his escape persisted, fueled by the desperation of royalists clinging to the hope that the legitimate heir might have survived. Over the years, numerous claimants emerged, weaving tales of survival that reignited the hopes of those yearning to see the monarchy restored. Each tale of alleged escape and survival invites us to ponder the life that might have been had the Dauphin survived to reclaim a fractured throne. As these claimants presented themselves, they sparked debates, legal battles, and a slew of investigations, each trying to prove their rightful claim. This mystery not only challenged the legitimacy of the French royal line, but also embodied the broader societal struggles of the time, where allegiance and identity were fiercely contested. Let's consider how this enduring enigma of the Lost Dauphin continues to stimulate discussions on royal legitimacy and the lengths to which power and lineage can shape a nation's identity. As we delve deeper into this tale, we unravel the fabric of a historical mystery that remains unsevered, a poignant reminder of how the ghosts of the past can linger, haunting the corridors of both power and history. Emperor Hirohito's role in World War II remains a topic shrouded in layers of controversy and intrigue. Picture a nation engulfed in conflict, led by a figure whose decisions could alter the course of history. Classified documents, painstakingly unearthed, reveal the complexity of Hirohito's involvement, challenging long-held narratives about his influence over Japan's military strategies. Imagine debates raging over whether he was a mere ceremonial leader or an active participant in Japan's wartime actions. These documents paint a picture not of a passive emperor, but of a ruler deeply embedded in the political and military framework of the time. Consider how these revelations cast new light on Hirohito's level of responsibility, prompting historians to re-examine the moral and ethical dimensions of his reign. The impact of these discoveries has been profound, reshaping perceptions of the Japanese monarchy in the aftermath of war. As we explore this story, we're reminded of how hidden truths can disrupt established histories, compelling us to confront uncomfortable realities. Emperor Hirohito's legacy, influenced by these revelations, invites reflection on the delicate balance between tradition and accountability within the highest echelons of power. As we continue to dig deeper, we find a narrative that not only alters the past but also informs the current understanding of leadership and responsibility in times of crisis. Queen Elizabeth I and the Essex Rebellion unveils a tale of ambition, betrayal, and the intricate dance of power within the Elizabethan court. Picture a time when England stood as a beacon of Renaissance brilliance, yet behind the grandeur, the kingdom teetered on political unrest. At the heart of this turbulence was Robert de Vereux, the charismatic yet impulsive Earl of Essex. As one of the Queen's favorites, Essex enjoyed privileges and influence that many envied, yet his ambitions stretched beyond mere courtly favor. Envision a relationship both personal and political, where Essex's desire for military glory and political ascendancy clashed with Elizabeth's vision of steadfast rule. His failed military campaigns and reckless conduct strained their bond, casting shadows over his once illustrious standing. In a desperate bid to reclaim power, Essex orchestrated a rebellion that sought to seize control of the Queen's court and the City of London. But Elizabeth, with her adept political acumen, swiftly quelled the uprising, demonstrating her unmatched ability to maintain control over her realm. The rebellion's failure not only cemented Elizabeth's position, but also exposed the fragility of courtly loyalty and the perils of ambition unchecked. As Essex faced execution, his downfall underscored the ultimate supremacy of the Queen, whose reign was defined by a delicate balance of favor and fear. This rebellious chapter of Elizabethan England highlights the enduring lesson that even within a sovereign's inner circle, secrets and ambitions can ignite the fires of discord. Through her deft handling of the Essex Rebellion, Elizabeth solidified her legacy as a ruler whose wisdom and authority prevailed in the face of insurgents, reminding us how such royal secrets can shape the very fabric of history. Grigory Rasputin's influence on the Romanovs is a tale of mystique and power that reverberated through the halls of Russian history. Imagine a mystic who, despite his humble origins, rose to the inner sanctum of the Russian imperial family, wielding an influence so profound it could sway the course of an empire. Rasputin, with his enigmatic charisma and reputed healing abilities, gained the unwavering trust of Tsarina Alexandra, particularly due to his perceived ability to aid her ailing son, the heir to the throne. Picture a time when the monarchy teetered on the brink of collapse, enveloped in rumors and whispers of Rasputin's hold over the Tsarina's decisions. His presence, both revered and reviled, became a focal point of controversy and public discontent. many within the court viewed Rasputin's closeness to the Tsarina as a threat, speculating that his guidance on political matters was steering the monarchy towards ruin. As whispers of scandal swirled, Rasputin became emblematic of the broader disillusionment with the ruling elite. His perceived meddling in state affairs, coupled with tales of debauchery, fueled the flames of revolutionary sentiment. As we examine the secrets of Rasputin's sway, we're reminded of how the fear and fascination surrounding his persona helped undermine public confidence in the Romanovs. His assassination, orchestrated by those who feared his growing power, became a symbol of the desperation and fractures within the Russian aristocracy. Rasputin's story is a stark reminder of how the enigmatic allure of one man could ripple through the fabric of a nation, marking a turning point that paved the way for the Russian Revolution and the eventual fall of the imperial dynasty. The secret marriage of King George IV to Maria Fitzherbert presents a tale of love entwined with royal protocol and the tumultuous dance of power. Imagine a prince torn between affection and duty, whose heart led him to a union veiled in secrecy. Maria Fitzherbert, a commoner and a Catholic, captured George's heart, yet their marriage contradicted the Royal Marriages Act of 1772, which demanded the king's consent for any royal marriage. Picture a clandestine ceremony in 1785 that united them, a bond that would remain unofficial in the eyes of the state, yet profound in personal significance. This secret marriage cast ripples through the royal lineage, threatening both succession and the stability of George's future reign. In a world where royal marriages were pivotal in shaping political alliances and ensuring dynastic continuity, George's union with Maria presented immense challenges. The political maneuvering that followed involved persistent attempts by the monarchy to obscure and nullify this union, fearing the implications of a Catholic influence within the Protestant crown. Consider the personal turmoil George faced, torn between his genuine affection for Maria and the pressures of adhering to royal expectations. The relationship was marked by periods of separation and reconciliation, reflecting the broader tensions between personal desires and public duties. As we delve into this secretive chapter of George's life, we're reminded of the complexities that arise when personal relationships intertwine with royal obligations. This hidden romance not only mirrored the internal struggles within the monarchy, but also highlighted the delicate balance between love and loyalty at the pinnacle of power. The story of George and Maria serves as a captivating reminder of how the heart's desires can challenge even the strictest royal protocols, leaving a legacy of intrigue that continues to fascinate history's observers. King Tutankhamun's burial secrets unravel a tale buried in the sands of ancient Egypt. Imagine stepping into a world where hidden chambers whisper stories of pharaohs and the mysteries embedded in their eternal resting places. When Howard Carter discovered the tomb of Tutankhamun in the Valley of the Kings in 1922, it wasn't just an archaeological triumph, but a gateway into an ancient civilization shrouded in secrecy. Picture a burial chamber laden with treasures, intricately carved artifacts, and walls that seem to speak of forgotten rituals, but the discovery was only the beginning. Within this lavish sepulchre, mysteries lay dormant, including the enigma of additional undiscovered chambers possibly concealing the secrets of the young king's lineage and reign. These tantalizing possibilities have sparked debates among historians and archaeologists, drawing attention to the complexities of Egyptian burial practices. Consider how the intricacies of the tomb's design, the arrangement of artifacts, and the unusual haste in Tutankhamun's burial have fueled theories about his untimely death and the political turmoil of his era. His tomb, relatively small for a pharaoh, ignites questions about a possible concealment of deeper stories, hinting at an urgency and intrigue in the young king's final days. As modern technology, like ground-penetrating radar, continues to probe the ancient walls, we are reminded of how these secrets can reshape our understanding of Egypt's illustrious past. The tomb of Tutankhamun, while yielding countless insights into pharaonic life, remains a testament to the unending allure of ancient mysteries, compelling us to reflect on how the sands of time still guard their secrets, inviting us to explore and discover the depths of history hidden beneath the echoes of eternity. Cleopatra's death mystery takes us back to the sun-soaked landscapes of ancient Egypt, where the last pharaoh's fate remains shrouded in intrigue and speculation. Picture a queen whose intelligence and allure captivated two of Rome's most powerful men, Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, creating a saga of romance, ambition, and political maneuvering. As the curtain fell on the Ptolemaic dynasty, Cleopatra's demise became the subject of enduring fascination. Theories abound about how her life met its end. Was it the fabled asp, a symbol of Egyptian royalty, delivering a self-inflicted death as a final act of defiance against Roman domination? Or was it a more calculated demise, possibly orchestrated by the hands of her Roman adversaries seeking to solidify their control over Egypt? Archaeological findings, combined with historical accounts, continue to offer tantalizing glimpses into this enigmatic moment. Cleopatra's relationships with Caesar and Antony were not merely personal alliances, but were deeply entwined with the shifting power dynamics of the time. Her partnership with Julius Caesar positioned her as a formidable player on the world stage, while her union with Mark Antony challenged the might of Rome itself. The end of Cleopatra's reign signaled more than the fall of a queen. It marked the culmination of the Ptolemaic dynasty's influence and the dawn of a new era under Roman rule. Her death represents a pivotal moment in history where personal and political worlds collided, reshaping the geopolitical landscape. As we delve into the mysteries surrounding Cleopatra's final days, we're reminded of how the interplay of love and power can alter the course of empires, leaving an indelible mark on the tapestry of history. The casket letters tied to Mary, Queen of Scots, weave a tale of mystery and political intrigue that echoes through history. Imagine a queen caught in a web of accusations where written words carried the lethal power to condemn. These controversial letters, purportedly written by Mary, alluded to a secret plot to murder her husband, Lord Darnley. Picture a time when alliances were as fragile as parchment, and every word could tilt the balance of power. The letters were discovered within a silver casket, a detail that intensified the drama surrounding their authenticity. But were they genuine reflections of her ambition or fabrications crafted by her adversaries? The authenticity of these letters has spurred debate for centuries, leaving historians divided over Mary's true intent. Envision the political landscape of the time, rival factions vying for control, each whispering promises and threats. Mary's Catholic faith and her claim to the English throne made her a formidable figure in the eyes of Protestant England. The letters became a linchpin in justifying her imprisonment by Elizabeth I, who viewed Mary as a direct threat. Consider how these missives, whether real or forged, became instruments of political maneuvering, used by those around Mary to challenge her legitimacy and fuel public suspicion. Her eventual execution marked the end of a tumultuous chapter, leaving a legacy that invites reflection on the perilous interplay of power, loyalty, and ambition. As we delve into the tale of Mary, Queen of Scots, and the casket letters, we're reminded of how secrets, whether spoken or written, have the capacity to sway the destinies of individuals and kingdoms alike, echoing the timeless struggle for authority and survival. The Habsburg jaw unfolds a story deeply intertwined with the genetics of a famous dynasty. Imagine royal portraits capturing not only the grandeur of power, but also a distinctive feature that became emblematic of the Habsburg lineage. This unique jawline, often prominent and protruding, was more than a mere physical trait. It was the result of generations of intermarriage. This practice of consolidating power through familial bonds had an unintended consequence that became visually synonymous with the Habsburg name. Picture a time when royal alliances were sealed by marriage, and each union was a strategic move on the chessboard of European politics. The prevalence of the Habsburg jaw highlighted a delicate balance between maintaining dynastic continuity and the pitfalls of genetic inheritance. Consider how this physical characteristic was both a symbol of the family's long-standing influence and a point of vulnerability. The jawline served as a visible reminder of the fragility that can accompany concentrated power, sparking discussions on the effects of intermarriage within royal circles. Diplomatic endeavors sometimes took on an ironic undertone, as external observers noted the Habsburgs' distinctive feature, raising questions about the strength and resilience of their rule. As we delve into this genetic enigma, we're reminded of the complexities that lie at the intersection of heritage and politics. The legacy of the Habsburg jaw provides a fascinating lens through which we can explore the intricate tapestry of history, where the desires for unity and continuity can unveil hidden weaknesses within the corridors of power. This tale of the Habsburg dynasty continues to intrigue, offering insights into how the convergence of genetics and politics shaped the narratives of an empire and left an indelible mark on history's canvas. The mystery of the man in the iron mask transports us to the shadowy corridors of 17th century France, where intrigue and secrecy danced hand in hand. Imagine a man whose very identity was so perilous that it was concealed behind an iron mask, a figure whose presence was shrouded in layers of enigma and conspiracy. This mysterious prisoner, held in the infamous Bastille and other French jails, has intrigued historians, igniting countless theories about his origins and his potential connection to royal secrets. Was he a twin of Louis XIV, hidden away to protect the sanctity of the throne, or perhaps a disgraced noble with knowledge that could destabilize an entire kingdom? The man in the iron mask has fueled the imaginations of writers and historians alike, becoming a figure of intrigue in the chronicles of Alexander Dumas and beyond. Envision the whispers that swirled through the palaces and streets, each tale more fantastical than the last, offering glimpses into the vulnerabilities of a monarchy desperate to guard its secrets. Could this enigmatic prisoner have been a pawn in a larger political game, held captive to safeguard the balance of power within the court? As we delve into the literary interpretations and historical speculations, we are confronted with a narrative that challenges our understanding of loyalty, identity, and the lengths to which a regime might go to protect its legacy. The story of the man in the iron mask beckons us to consider the dark recesses of royal history, where truth and mythology intertwine, inviting us to ponder the enduring allure of a secret that may forever remain locked behind iron and mystery. The Sun King's secret rooms transport us to the opulent halls of Louis XIV Palace of Versailles, where the grandeur of the French court is matched only by its labyrinthine secrets. Imagine a kingdom where power is both displayed and concealed, where the Sun King's brilliance cast both light and shadow. Louis XIV, renowned for his extravagant reign, crafted a palace not only as a symbol of supreme authority, but also as a theater of whispered intrigues. Within its splendid architecture lay concealed chambers, sanctuaries designed for private councils and clandestine meetings. These secret rooms were woven seamlessly into the palace's intricate design, reflecting the dual nature of Louis's rule, a public life of magnificence contrasted by a personal sphere veiled in secrecy. Picture rooms hidden behind ornate panels and tapestries, spaces where the king could engage in intimate discussions away from the prying eyes of courtiers and diplomats. The existence of these clandestine chambers revealed the complexities of court life, where appearances were carefully curated and alliances forged in hushed conversations. Consider how the secretive sanctums served not only as a retreat for the king, but also as arenas for political maneuvering and personal connections. These hidden spaces provided the backdrop for shaping policies, negotiating treaties, and perhaps even indulging in forbidden liaison. As we explore the mysteries of the Sun King's secret rooms, we are reminded of the paradoxes within the French court, where the clarity of sunlight could not penetrate the shadows of intrigue. The legacy of these hidden chambers invites us to ponder the delicate balance between power and privacy, illustrating how the art of discretion was as much a part of Louis's reign as the splendor of his public persona. This exploration of hidden truths within the Palace of Versailles serves as a testament to the enduring allure of royal secrets, echoing the timeless dance between visibility and mystery that defined the reign of the Sun King. The real father of Queen Victoria has long been a topic that stirs the corridors of history with whispers of speculation and intrigue. Imagine a royal ascent shadowed by whispers that question the very foundation of her lineage. At the heart of this controversy lies the rumor that Queen Victoria's father was not Prince Edward, Duke of Kent, as traditionally recorded, but possibly another figure linked by blood and power. Envision the ripple effect of such a revelation in an era where royal bloodlines were the linchpin of legitimacy and authority. While no definitive evidence has surfaced to substantiate these claims, they continue to ignite discussions about Victoria's true heritage. Consider how these allegations shaped perceptions of her reign, inviting debates on the influential forces that may have guided her path to the throne. Whether mere conjecture or a seed of truth, these stories shed light on the era's preoccupation with dynastic purity and the fragility of royal reputations. The question of Queen Victoria's paternity also invites us to reflect on how these secrets, real or imagined, could have influenced the governance and legacy of the British monarchy. As we delve into this fascinating aspect of Victorian history, we are reminded of how the shadows of doubt can linger, casting a nuanced glow on the reign of a queen who remains one of history's most celebrated figures. This exploration of Victoria's lineage highlights the complex interplay between identity and destiny, illustrating how even the most revered monarchs are not immune to the enigmatic allure of a royal secret. The true story behind King Arthur takes us into a realm where legend and history intertwine in the mists of ancient Britain. Imagine a time of knights, chivalry, and a land searching for a hero to unify its people. King Arthur, with his legendary sword Excalibur and the mystical wizard Merlin, has enchanted generations with tales of valor and wisdom. But beneath these romanticized stories lies a deeper quest for truth. Was Arthur inspired by a real leader who rallied tribes during the upheavals of post-Roman Britain? Historical evidence offers glimpses into figures and battles that might have sparked the Arthurian legend. Picture the remnants of forts and ancient texts hinting at a warrior king who fought to safeguard his realm. These fragments of history contribute to the tapestry of myths that have evolved over centuries. Consider how the tales of the Round Table, with its ideals of justice and equality, have shaped British cultural identity, instilling values of honor and courage. The myth of Arthur extends beyond folklore, influencing medieval politics by providing a narrative that legitimized rulers and inspired unification during times of division. As we delve into the secrets of King Arthur's story, we're reminded of how lore and history can merge to create enduring symbols of hope and resilience. The legend, while shrouded in mystery, invites us to reflect on the enduring power of myth to shape a nation's sense of self, and the ways in which these stories have been wielded to forge political alliances and nationhood. The quest for Arthur's truth continues to captivate, beckoning us to explore the boundaries between history and legend in our understanding of the past. The secret life of Prince Albert Victor unfolds a narrative steeped in allegations and enigma that have lingered through the annals of royal history. Imagine a prince whose very name became entangled with one of the most infamous mysteries of the Victorian era. Prince Albert Victor, the grandson of Queen Victoria, was a figure surrounded by both privilege and controversy. Picture a life lived within the grandeur of the British royal family, yet shadowed by whispers and suppositions. Among the most persistent rumors were those linking him to the notorious Jack the Ripper case, a series of gruesome murders that gripped London in fear. Though historical records and investigations provide little substantiation for such claims, the mere suggestion of his involvement fueled public speculation and intrigue. Imagine the societal turmoil of the time, where the Ripper's identity remained an enigma and any association with such infamy could tarnish a reputation irrevocably. Beyond these macabre rumors, Prince Albert Victor's personal life was a subject of intense scrutiny. Allegations of secretive relationships and his lifestyle choices became fodder for scandalous headlines, challenging the dignity expected of a future king. This scrutiny not only affected his standing within the court but also cast ripples across the lines of succession. As we delve into the complexities of his life, we uncover a narrative where personal indiscretions and public perception intertwined, challenging the stability of the monarchy. Consider how these secrets, whether rooted in fact or fiction, became a lens through which the vulnerabilities of royal life were magnified. Prince Albert Victor's legacy, shaped by both his actions and the rumors that surrounded him, invites reflection on how the convergence of personal choices and public intrigue can impact the course of royal succession. This tale serves as a poignant reminder of how the weight of expectation and the specter of scandal can influence the fortunes of those born into the highest echelons of power, leaving an enduring mark on the narrative of history. The assassination of Tsar Alexander II reveals a web of conspiracies that entangled Russia in a critical moment of transformation. Picture an empire teetering on the edge of modernization, where tensions simmered beneath a facade of imperial splendor. Alexander II was a reformist monarch whose initiatives sought to propel Russia forward, yet his reign was marked by discontent among those who opposed his progressive vision. Imagine the atmosphere of 19th century Russia, where whispers of revolution filled the air and clandestine groups plotted against the autocracy. Despite his efforts to introduce reforms such as the emancipation of serfs, Alexander faced vehement opposition from radicals who believed his changes were too conservative, and conservatives who saw them as dangerously liberal. The plot to end his life came to a head on a fateful day in 1881. A group known as the People's Will, driven by the desire to dismantle the old order, orchestrated a coordinated attack culminating in a deadly explosion that claimed the Tsar's life. This act of violence sent shockwaves through the empire, abruptly halting the reformist momentum and plunging Russia into a period of reactionary policies under his successors. Consider how the assassination served as a catalyst for increased repression, intensifying the divide between the ruling elite and the burgeoning revolutionary movements. The secrecy and complexity surrounding the conspiracy against Alexander magnified the aura of distrust within the royal court, sowing seeds of instability that reverberated through the Romanov dynasty. As we delve into this pivotal chapter, we're reminded of how the interplay of reform, resistance, and radicalism can shape a nation's trajectory, leading to unforeseen and often tumultuous outcomes. The assassination of Alexander II not only altered the course of Russian politics, but also set the stage for the eventual collapse of the Romanov reign, illustrating the profound impact of royal secrets on the destiny of empires. The swift annulment of King Henry VIII's marriage to Anne of Cleves unfolds a tale of diplomacy and strategic maneuvering that echoes through Tudor history. Imagine a union intended to solidify political alliances, yet unraveling almost as quickly as it began. Picture a time when royal marriages were intricate tapestries woven with threads of power and influence, where each alliance could shift the balance of European politics. Anne of Cleves, a German noblewoman, was wed to Henry in the year 1540, in a match brokered to forge a formidable Protestant alliance against Catholic powers. Yet upon meeting Anne, Henry found himself displeased, famously calling her the Flanders mare, a stark contrast to the idealized portraits that had traveled across the Channel to entice him. This mismatch in expectations led to a swift and secretive annulment, orchestrated not only to extricate Henry from an unwanted marital bond, but also to preserve the diplomatic relationships it was meant to foster. Imagine the intricate web of secretive communications and behind-the-scenes negotiations necessary to resolve this royal predicament without igniting diplomatic discord. The annulment proceedings, couched in terms of non-consummation and mutual consent, were a delicate dance of politics, ensuring that the alliance's spirit remained intact despite the dissolution of the marital contract. Consider how this episode in the annals of royal matchmaking reflects the fragile nature of political alliances, where personal preferences could upset carefully crafted international agreements. Anne, for her part, accepted the outcome with grace, receiving a generous settlement and maintaining cordial ties with Henry, a testament to her diplomatic acumen. As we delve into this chapter of Tudor history, we're reminded of how the personal and the political are often inseparably intertwined in the lives of monarchs, where secrets, negotiations, and the art of diplomacy must navigate the turbulent waters of both heart and state. This tale of Anne of Cleves' quick Roman divorce highlights the delicate balance of royal duty and personal desire, echoing through the corridors of European power as a reminder of the intricate dance of alliances that define the politics of the age. The hidden heirs of the Spanish throne weave a tapestry of intrigue and secrets that have long cast shadows over the Spanish monarchy. Imagine a royal lineage where whispers of illegitimacy and concealed claims threaten to upset the very foundations of inheritance and authority. Throughout its storied history, the Spanish monarchy has been no stranger to the complexities of succession, where bloodlines and legitimacy often came into question. Picture a time where the whispers of hidden heirs challenged the established order, igniting political power struggles that rippled through the corridors of royal palaces. These clandestine claims not only posed threats to the legitimacy of reigning monarchs, but also fueled rivalries among noble families vying for influence and control. As we delve into this web of secrets, consider how the presence of purported illegitimate heirs sparked debates and legal battles, each new claim a potential catalyst for upheaval. These stories remind us that the allure of power could lead to concealed alliances and undisclosed liaisons, resulting in heirs whose very existence was veiled in secrecy. The Spanish throne, with its intricate history of dynastic unions and territorial expansion, often found itself at the crossroads of such controversies. Each rumored heir, whether legitimate or not, added a layer of complexity to an already intricate hierarchy. Imagine the tension that enveloped the court, where the revelation of a hidden heir could embolden political opponents or destabilize the monarchy. Consider how these secrets were not just personal matters but also instruments of political maneuvering, used to challenge the status quo and assert claims to power. As we explore this enigmatic facet of the Spanish monarchy, we're reminded of the enduring impact of lineage and legitimacy on the course of history, where the secrets of hidden heirs continue to echo through the ages, inviting us to ponder the fragility and resilience of royal authority in the face of concealed truths. The execution of King Charles I presents a dramatic tableau of secret negotiations and shifting political dynamics that forever altered England's governance. Imagine a kingdom divided, where monarchs once ruled with divine right, now grappling with revolutionary ideas that questioned their absolute authority. As tensions mounted during the English Civil War, King Charles's steadfast belief in his royal prerogatives clashed head-on with Parliament's growing clamor for shared governance. Picture clandestine meetings held in the shadows of rebellion, where factions on both sides weighed the fate of the king. The trial that followed was a spectacle of unprecedented magnitude. Charles was brought before a tribunal not as an anointed sovereign but as an ordinary man accused of treason. The proceedings were imbued with secrecy and turmoil as political leaders deliberated his fate while the nation looked on in apprehension. Imagine the gravity of a moment that saw a reigning monarch face execution at the hands of his own people, a profound rupture in the continuity of regal authority. Charles's execution in the year 1649 marked a watershed moment, shifting the balance of power from crown to parliament and reshaping the monarchy's role in society. Consider how this event became a symbol of the struggle for constitutionalism, laying the foundation for a governance system where the ruler was subject to the law. The king's downfall served as a powerful reminder that even the mightiest of thrones could be toppled by the tides of change. As we delve into the secretive maneuvers and profound consequences of King Charles's execution, we're reminded of the enduring tension between tradition and reform, and how such royal secrets continue to influence the complexities of modern political systems. The mystery of the Romanov family's fate lies at the heart of a tale wrapped in secrecy and tragedy, drawing us into the final days of Russia's last Tsar, Nicholas II, and his family. Imagine a tumultuous time of revolution sweeping through the heart of Russia, where the royal family symbolized a bygone era of imperial majesty. Held captive in the dim shadows of the Ipatiev house, the Romanovs awaited an uncertain future. Their ultimate fate, shrouded in the veil of the night, became the subject of speculation and myth. Official accounts speak of a swift and brutal execution, ordered by a revolutionary committee on that fateful night in July 1918. Yet the absence of public confirmations left space for stories to flourish and conspiracy theories to take root. Imagine whispers circulating of secret escapes and possibilities of survival. The uncertainty surrounding their demise stoked myths and became a canvas upon which hopes and fears were projected. For decades, rumors persisted, suggesting that members of the Romanov family might have survived, sparking global fascination and legal claims. Consider how the lack of concrete evidence allowed these stories to endure, captivating minds and sparking debates about royal lineage and survival. As modern forensic science unearthed burial sites and analyzed remains, answers began to crystallize, yet questions lingered, highlighting the enduring human penchant for mystery and intrigue. This enigmatic chapter serves as a reminder of how secrets, real or imagined, can shape narratives and how the legacy of the Romanovs continues to echo through history, prompting us to explore the boundaries between reality and legend in our pursuit of truth. The private life of Empress Elizabeth of Austria unfolds a poignant narrative hidden within the delicate pages of her diaries and letters. Imagine a world where every written word reveals the inner workings of a soul burdened with the weight of imperial expectations and personal longing. Empress Elizabeth, affectionately known as Sissy, was not just the face of a grand monarchy. She was a woman grappling with her own identity and desires. Her private writings uncover a life marked by melancholy and rebellion against the confines of court life. Picture a woman whose beauty was celebrated across Europe, yet who often found solace only in solitude and the open sky. Her letters speak of a restless spirit yearning for freedom from the gilded cage of royal protocol. Consider how her secretive nature, expressed through poetic reflections and candid thoughts, offers us a glimpse into a life at odds with the public persona carefully crafted for the world to see. These personal accounts reveal her detachment from the rigid duties of empress, her struggles with depression, and her complex relationship with the imperial family. As we delve into Sissy's private world, we are reminded of how the burden of royalty and the quest for personal fulfillment can intertwine in ways that shape the course of an individual's destiny. Her legacy, colored by these intimate revelations, invites us to reflect on the enduring tension between public expectation and private desire. The secrets of Empress Elizabeth's heart, captured in her eloquent prose, continue to resonate with those drawn to the stories of history's most enigmatic figures, reminding us of the universal quest for authenticity in a world of appearances. The conspiracy against Julius Caesar unveils a web of secrecy and betrayal that echoes through the annals of history, marking a turning point in the narrative of Rome. Imagine a society where power was as volatile as the shifting tides, and the whispers of discontent brewed beneath the grandeur of the Roman Republic. At the heart of this intrigue lay Julius Caesar, a leader whose ambition and reforms challenged the status quo and drew the ire of those who feared his growing influence. Picture a Senate hall filled with senators, each harboring their own motives, yet united by a singular, clandestine goal: to prevent Caesar from consolidating power into a monarchy. The plot, meticulously woven, culminated on the Ides of March in the year 44 B.C., a fateful day that forever altered Rome's destiny. As the metallic clangs of daggers echoed within the hallowed halls of the Senate, the assassination of Caesar was not only a personal betrayal but a profound political statement. Consider how this act of treachery underscored the fragile balance between power and liberty within the Republic. The conspirators believed their actions would restore the Republic's traditional governance, yet it unraveled the very fabric of Roman society. In the aftermath, the assassination led to a civil war that dismantled the remnants of the Republic and paved the way for the rise of the Roman Empire under Augustus. This seismic shift in governance highlights the unintended consequences of the conspiracy, where the quest to preserve freedom resulted in the establishment of imperial rule. As we delve into this pivotal chapter, we're reminded of the intricate dance of ambition and power, where political secrets can ignite the flames of transformation and reshape the course of history. The legacy of Caesar's assassination invites reflection on the enduring tension between personal ambition and collective ideals, illustrating how secrets harbored in murmurings can lead to revolutions that redefine the world. The first royal secret expanded surrounds the mysterious disappearance of the young princes Edward and Richard of Shrewsbury from the Tower of London in the year 1483. As we delve deeper into this enigma, we encounter a tapestry of theories and conjectures that have woven together the fabric of one of England's most enduring historical mysteries. Central to this intrigue is the figure of Richard III, whose rise to power was as swift as it was controversial. Many historians and scholars have pondered the extent of Richard's involvement in the fate of the young princes. Some argue that he orchestrated their disappearance to secure his claim to the throne, driven by a fear that they might one day challenge his rule. But as the shadow of history looms over this puzzle, questions linger about others who might have played a role in the events that transpired within the fortress walls. Some theories suggest that rivals or factions within the royal circle could have conspired to remove the princes, each driven by their own ambitions and allegiances. As we unravel these threads, modern technology offers new light on this historical conundrum. Advances in archaeology have led to the discovery of remains that prompt fresh inquiries and debates. Techniques like DNA analysis and ground-penetrating radar bring us closer to the truth, offering the possibility of pinpointing the final resting place of the princes. These scientific tools invite us to reconsider long-held notions and challenge the assumptions of the past. As we explore how contemporary methods continue to peel back layers of history, we're reminded that the quest for truth remains unwavering. The mystery of the princes in the tower is a testament to our enduring fascination with the secrets of the past, as we strive to understand how the workings of power and ambition can shape the course of a nation's destiny. Catherine the Great's correspondence reveals a treasure trove of her personal insights and strategic acumen that have left a lasting impact on European diplomacy. Imagine a time when Europe was a chessboard, each move meticulously calculated to gain influence and consolidate power. Catherine, through her letters, navigated these waters with a deftness that both astonished and challenged her contemporaries. Picture a sovereign penning missives that were more than just exchanges of pleasantries. They were strategic documents that outlined her vision for Russia's place in the geopolitical landscape. Her correspondence with other monarchs and influential figures showcases a ruler who was as shrewd as any diplomat of her time. Consider how her letters with Frederick the Great or Voltaire were not merely dialogues but were deliberate efforts to shape alliances and counter the influence of rival powers. Through these interactions, Catherine portrayed a model of leadership that upended the conventional expectations of women in positions of power. Her insights into governance, social reforms, and the arts reveal a ruler who was ahead of her time, advancing the Enlightenment ideals while maintaining an iron grip on the throne. Catherine's pen became her sword, advocating for territorial expansion and fostering cultural exchanges. These letters provided a platform for her to project strength and intellect, asserting her dominance in a male-dominated world. As we delve deeper into her correspondence, we are reminded of the boldness with which she wielded her influence, inspiring generations to reconsider the potential of women in leadership. Catherine the Great's legacy, immortalized through her correspondence, serves as a powerful testament to her enduring impact on history, inviting us to reflect on how words, wielded with precision and foresight, can alter the course of nations and challenge entrenched norms of leadership. Rasputin's influence on the Romanovs unfolds a chapter of intrigue and turmoil that reverberated through the corridors of Russian power. Imagine a time when the enigmatic presence of Rasputin, a mystic and healer, cast a shadow over the imperial family, intertwining his fate with that of the Russian monarchy. His growing influence and the profound trust he earned from Tsarina Alexandra were both revered and reviled, sparking intense scrutiny and fear among the nobility. Delving deeper into Rasputin's assassination attempts, we uncover a web of conspiracies woven by those who viewed him as a direct threat to the very fabric of the monarchy. Picture clandestine plots hatched in hidden parlors, where whispers of his perceived manipulation of the Tsar and Tsarina bred resentment among the aristocracy. The most infamous attempt on his life took place in December 1916, a plot reflecting the desperation and determination of the conspirators. Imagine the chilling scene where Rasputin was lured to the palace of Prince Felix Yusupov, deceived into believing he was attending a social gathering. Poisoned and shot, Rasputin's resilience and the mythic accounts of his survival created an aura of infallibility that only intensified fear and intrigue. However, his eventual death symbolized the crumbling hold of the Romanovs as internal divisions, and distrust within the court came to light. The public perception of these secrets, shrouded in scandal and mysticism, fueled revolutionary sentiments that simmered throughout Russia. Rasputin's influence, often magnified by rumors and sensationalized accounts, became emblematic of the broader disillusionment with the ruling elite. The spectacle surrounding his life and death highlighted the vulnerabilities of the autocracy, and in many ways his presence served as a catalyst for the revolutionary fervor that would soon engulf the empire. As we examine the layers of secrecy and intrigue enveloping Rasputin's legacy, we're reminded of how one man's enigmatic life could ripple through the annals of history, challenging the stability of an empire and igniting the flames of change that reshaped a nation. His story is a testament to the delicate balance between power and perception, illustrating how the shadows of influence can cast echoes that transcend time, leaving an indelible mark on the trajectory of history. The Habsburg jaw expands into a narrative where science meets history, revealing the genetic secrets behind a dynasty's most distinctive feature. Imagine a time where portraits were not just artistic expressions, but also historical records capturing the essence of a family's legacy. The Habsburg jaw, known for its unmistakable prominence, was once merely a symbol of their lineage. But with the advent of modern genetic studies, this iconic trait has become a key to unlocking the mysteries of hereditary health. Envision researchers delving into DNA, peeling back layers of the past to understand the true impact of centuries of intermarriage on the Habsburgs. Genetic analysis has provided new insights, confirming some historical theories while debunking others, offering a clearer picture of how this physical characteristic was passed down through generations. Consider how these revelations not only influence the narrative of royal health, but also shed light on the broader implications of genetic inheritance. The Habsburg jaw serves as a reminder of the vulnerabilities hidden beneath royal splendor, where the quest for dynastic continuity often masked underlying genetic challenges. As we explore these scientific discoveries, we are invited to reflect on how the limits of knowledge at the time influenced decisions that shaped the course of history. This deep dive into the genetic roots of the Habsburgs prompts a re-evaluation of royal marriages as both political alliances and biological gambles. Through these newfound understandings, we glimpse the delicate balance of maintaining power while navigating the complexities of genetic legacy. The exploration of the Habsburg jaw illuminates the intersection of heritage and science, inviting us to ponder the enduring impact of royal secrets on the tapestry of history. As we witness how modern genetics breathes life into this tale, we are reminded of the profound connection between past decisions and their lasting resonance in the chronicles of time. Imagine the dark veil of mystery that enveloped the Romanov family, lingering like an unsolved riddle throughout Russian history. As whispers of Anastasia's survival captivated imaginations, the discovery of the Romanov remains provided a crucial piece of this complex puzzle. In the 1990s, the unearthing of a mass grave near Ekaterinburg brought us face to face with the end of an era, revealing the final resting place of Tsar Nicholas II and his family. But the tale did not end there. One set of skeletal remains was missing, fueling speculation about Anastasia's legendary escape. Scientific advancements, particularly in DNA analysis, became the beacon that pierced through the fog of uncertainty. When the remains of two missing Romanov children were found years later and DNA confirmed their identities, the myth of the surviving princess began to unravel. These findings did more than demystify a historical enigma. They offered a form of closure to the descendants and a nation grappling with the legacy of its imperial past. The science brought certainty, yet the cultural memory of Anastasia persisted, symbolizing hope and resilience amidst historical turmoil. This intersection of myth and reality highlights how deeply the Romanov narrative is woven into the fabric of Russian identity. The story, while rooted in tragedy, invites reflection on the enduring influence of royal legacies and the human urge to seek survival tales amidst the shadows of history. As we contemplate the closure brought by these scientific revelations, we are reminded of the powerful interplay between fact and fiction in shaping collective memory, illustrating how the echoes of the past continue to resonate through the corridors of both history and imagination. In summary, the royal secrets we've explored reveal a tapestry of intrigue and power that has shaped history in profound ways. From the mysterious disappearances and clandestine correspondences to the hidden heirs and secret marriages, each story unveils the delicate dance of ambition, loyalty, and betrayal that defined entire eras. These secrets not only influence the political landscapes of their time, but continue to impact our perception of monarchy and power. The allure of royalty and the mysteries that surround them compel us to delve deeper into the past, igniting our imaginations and inviting us to question the narratives we've been told. As we've journeyed through these 25 captivating tales, we're reminded of the enduring human fascination with the lives of those who have stood at the pinnacle of history. We invite you to reflect on these stories and share your thoughts on how royal secrets have woven into the fabric of history, shaping the world we know today. If you've enjoyed uncovering these mysteries, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more intriguing explorations and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest content. Join us as we continue to uncover the untold stories and hidden truths that lie beneath the surface of history, connecting us all to the timeless allure of royalty and the secrets that lie within.